Yes, they will take care. So what steps can be taken? Now, doctor steps, what steps you can take on this to escape from your this one? One is already told consent and do not overreach. Don't be arrogant with the attenders, patient attenders of the patient, relatives, and do always standard operating procedures. And here I want to tell you one, for example, when you are writing a patient, please see that don't use any abbreviations. I've seen many people writing abbreviations. LLP is okay, EDD is okay. RPC. RPOC, can anyone explain this? Okay. MSL, can anybody explain? I thought Mysore is. These are not abbreviations there in the books. So when you write, judge will not know it is meconium because judge has not seen what is meconium. If you write MSL, you are in trouble. Okay, so somebody has written the case sheet SCOOR. What is that SCOOR? It is neither score or not score. It is rectal problems after surgery. Okay, so don't use abbreviations when you are mentioning. Okay, so challenges in counseling the patient. What are the challenges you face when you are counseling with the patient? Now, how much information is sufficient? When a patient comes, already they are self-sufficient. Don't give more information. They might have read Google, they have taken 101 things in the brain. If you try to over explain, they will catch that at the point time of pain and discharge pain. You said like this, you said 1 hour surgery, you came out in half an hour, I saw you. Don't explain over what is there, just explain minimum and come out. And how to do it without frightening the patient. The patient comes, yeah, you're coming for delivery, you can die any moment. No, don't scare the patient. Tell them, come for delivery, give a try, let's see, if it on the car. We have time, let's see. So don't scare the patient and how to get over the language barriers. See, they come with Gujarati language and you are good in Hindi. So you are Hindi, she can't understand. Have that Gujarati. Then many times the Nepali patient comes, I have that problem. I don't know what to say. Injection in their Nepali language. And then, so you see that somebody in their neighborhood is doing with that language. Make them sit next to you and see that the properly is communicated. How to communicate, I will tell you. When they say, you have to look into their eyes. You cannot look at somewhere at the speaker time or what's the mobile when they are saying, and when you are saying something. So soon after the patient says, I have pain abdomen, you should say, yes, you should not tell her, oh, you have pain abdomen. Then only the patient knows that you understood that it's pain abdomen. You can't nod your head like this. So you have to communicate with the patient. Oh, I have bleeding, she says. Oh, yes, you have bleeding. You take that complaint once again and add on to that how many days, how much more you make. So then the patient gets confident within you that you are understanding the language barrier is not there. Okay, how to give sufficient time, that is very important, and proper answer of question is asked. So many times what we ask, how is your mother? Marriage went over well. Where did you go for honeymoon? Not required. What is required? Concerned with us, your questions will be very specific, very clear, very minimum. So information was a consent. Mere signing of the form is not, Madam Michael already covered, I used this topic. So just saying signature is not enough, we have to fill all the documents along with the additional procedures. I'll skip all this. Now this was I'm not good in reading Hindi. These are the two, this one written criminal complaint against doctors. So this is published. So I do this slide to show those who can read. I think yeah, it is good. So you know what was the complaint. Let's get this. Shall I see this slide? Now necessary investigations will be carried out. If the patient refuses to do the investigation, then it forms your duty to document in the patient. You are running hysterectomy, they say you must don't send for histopathology. I don't have money, 1,000 rupees. Then you tell DA, you can't do it then. You have to document the case because tomorrow she comes back with secondaries or some metastasis. Then they tell that the primary pathology was not documented, histopathology was not done. If they refuse, don't worry, don't force them. You document in the case, you say that patient refused for histopathology, patient refused for CT, okay? And sharing responsibility is very, very important. When you are doing that, you know you can do all the procedures, but please do involve other specialists also. As Madam said, in the operation theatre, you want surgeon to come back, please. With a nice way requesting, sir, please come and see. I suspect there is some bowel injury, there is some vascular injury. Can you help me out? Or call a neurosurgeon or a neurologist post-operatively. That will definitely save you. So watch for the signals that may be. What are the signals that you can watch in your patient who can threaten your practice? So associated with defining violence. For every your explanation, we will talk with let them talk whatever they want, document it the right education, secure communication, we trust, try to build and be transparent. Don't hide anything. Operatively, you have done something, commit to the patient and then tell them, yes, I opened bladder at the time of C-section. That will help you. If you hide it now and go to the court, then hiding itself there can be a negligence. And always be ready to say sorry to the patients. The egoistic surgeons or gynecologists are not the good doctors. So even though they have done mistake, please tell yes, I sincerely apologize. Sorry, come, let's have a good rapport. I'll take care of the competition. Don't worry, I'm sorry. It's okay with that. So basics of patient communication, I have already explained you. You have heard them. How to show that you have heard them? Pay attention, face to the face, and make an eye contact. Repeat whatever they have heard, and you have understood them. How to say the phrases? Tell them what you understood from their speech only, and use phrases like "No, आपका मतलब है आपका चाहती है क्या चाहती है what चाहती है." So you are taking the care. Now you have felt their worry. If you have heard their worry, tell them how to think they might be feeling. Okay. And communicate. Tell them that I don't worry. You're like my mother, you're like my sister. I can take care. Give a family kind of thing feeling to them. So why people are angry about the doctors? Because we enjoy very special. We make crores of money. We have Benz car. We have a bungalow. Because patient thinks that all the money will go to the doctors. Any institution you take, only 10 to 20% will go to the doctors, and 70 to 30% will go to the corporates. But patients will think that you are taking home 70%. That's why they target doctors. Uh, so now I tell you where are the what and all violence can happen at the time of admissions, explaining grave situation. Now at the time of admission, you are going to talk about the grave situation facing their family. Don't give bad prognosis. I'm going to operate tomorrow. What happens? God only knows. You may not be alive also tomorrow. Don't give bad prognosis. Because I do my best. Let's see what we can do. So costly surgery, don't tell costly surgery because the moment you tell, they will run away from you. You tell that you can additionally add estimate the cost later, but while explaining, don't tell them first you pay 1 lakh, then only I will touch you. No. So we should not bargain with the patient. It's not our profession. And always, all the patients explain about the anaphylactic reaction. We don't know which drug causes allergy to whom. So if I explained before, it's always safe for you. Unexpected consequences of the treatment also should be explained at the time of admission and of course the complications of the condition. Violence towards the hospital and the doctors where they are working workplace, what and all we will explain them. During times of high activity, poor interaction with patients such as admission and in emergency. The patient comes in emergency. That is the time we land up in front of the workplace. Suddenly patient is rushed into the ICU, no nurse is there. She will be sleeping in some corner. So that is the problem. A patient attends repeatedly knocks and calls. Please come and see my father or mother is behaving up now and don't attend. there amounts to the negligence. So workplace violence happens when you try to neglect them and don't give attention. And patient transformation, please be careful about transporting patient from ward to ICU or ward to OT because they will be watching each and every step. If you have seen the hand has fallen down, we are not taken care, and tomorrow they have committed a fracture in the hand, they will tell nobody has recognized that leg has fallen down by transporting. So transporting from workplace in a workplace is very important. You should always alert. And of course, the billing and hospital rules. You guys won't come between 9 to 11 hospital rounds. That itself is enough to create rift between the patient and the doctor. So workplace, these are all the things that to take care. And patient transporting to the OR room, very important. Assaults may occur when service is delayed. When patient comes to you, you should not tell that what is this, you have brought in a really bad shape, what accident. I will not touch him. He has fast motions, he has fast vomiting there. I will not touch. If you refuse to give service, you are in trouble. So whatever, maybe the patient is a immunocompromised patient, be gentle, be calm, wear gloves, try to just touch you, don't have to do anything. Just that examination itself will protect you. If you don't do that, you will be in trouble in an operating emergency room. And whenever you are shipping any patients, even the doctor and the staff, at least the nurse should accompany with the patient. Don't tell the patient that इसको पेशेंट को लेके जाके उसको मेडिकल सैंपल देके वापस आ जाओ. No, patient attendants can't assist the patient while transporting because while transporting there are chances of sudden arrest, sudden conversions. So nobody is there with clear side negligence. Okay. So patient dies before or during shifting. That's very important. And patient dies at tertiary center. Now, this is very important. I always want to teach our juniors. I had an occasion in somewhere in 2004. I used to go for rural service. I went to one district hospital, village hospital with minimum facilities where two cesarean sections was post. First cesarean section went on well, delivery happened, mother is happy, made baby. Second cesarean section I took and gave anesthesia after opening the abdomen, mother arrested. Now we could not revive even after doing the best effort of resuscitation, and we have to declare death. So at the time of declaring, whole villages have come. We have intubated the patient. Document it is there. There is a rhythm of cardiac beats, but all the village mob asked one question: "You shift to city. We are not having any objection. Give me in writing. She will come back alive." When any patient had an arrest with that feeble rhythm on inotropes, how I can guarantee that patient can go to city and come back after recovery? I said, no, this is not possible. We will only put our best possible effort to shift to the center for ventilator, inotrope, cardiac support on. But they didn't allow the ambulance to move inch also. So after about 5-10 minutes, she arrested once again and died. So we had to declare that death. Now, declaring death is also one of the dangerous things. What you should do, what you should not do when an untoward event occurs beyond our control. So, whenever such event occurs, you have to protect yourself, call for help, inform police, and call the higher authority. Keep it. Even if you call fight and gundas, also it is fine. Protect yourself at that point of view. With dead body, you can't do anything. Patient is already died. Whole village mob is outside. How to handle such a situation? So wait, and when things happen, wait for right time to declare the death. Don't jump immediately. No, no, you people talk, that's why she died. Then she will lead you on the spot. And to secure yourself at that point of time. Explain slowly. Let all your person come. Call for doctors also to help. You can support you with the response. Then slowly, we all gathered at one place and body was kept at the front of nursing home. All the videograph people are carrying the camera and they were all starting. They were standing and waiting to record I don't know, movie climax or something like that. So we had to face them. Then we found that village panchayat head, we pulled him inside. We made him to sit because he is the only one who controls the whole village. We pulled him inside and told him this is happened, this is happened. Then he said, don't worry, doctor, we have trust in you. And later I have to call the first delivery patient attenders. And they came and told, no, no, first delivery was ours. Doctor took care nicely. Second one, what happened, we don't know. So first patient attender was very good with us communicating. So they supported us. Village panchayat had supported us. Other doctors also came for help. Finally, we called the patient's husband and explained. Later, that case went to the court. I had to run to the court every 30 days and face the situation. And don't hand over the body to the patient attender. Don't declare if they take back the body, then you are in trouble because you don't know what happened. Unexplained death always has postmortem has to be done. So hand over the body to the police. They will do the postmortem, and ultimately you will know what is the cause of death, whether you are negligent or patient had. So that is the only thing which saved me because even postmortem report came as normal without any problem. But her neighbor came to the hospital and said that every month she was going and taking one therapeutic injection. So when a rheumatic heart disease, mitral stenosis in a village, ultrasound facility, cardiac echo is not available based on ECG, we had got 10. Then it came out to be that neighbor one word has helped us to find out that she is cardiac patient and they're not told to the husband at the time of marriage. Husband also not aware. So finally, I have to struggle for almost 6 months to come out of that case. With the forensic report being normal, no allergy, no wrong injection, anything. So don't meddle in the thing inside the theater. Keep all the injections there. Don't touch anything because they will tell that this is expiry date medicine, this layer was not there, or substitute was not there. So you keep everything ready, call the police, they will take the majority of the police, they just take pictures and they'll see all the protocols have been followed and no problem with the doctors. So I hope my words have explained to you whenever a death happens, you must protect yourself first because doctors they assault up to the they may kill you. So you protect yourself, but slowly take protection from other people. So here we have formed a team. Vijayanagar, we have a Vijayanagar team of doctors. So there are about, I think, I'm sure right now we are about 100 to 150 doctors. We just type a one message. All the doctors will get it in the WhatsApp and they will all run and come. And we have kept some rulas also to run and come and protect us. Because first fellow who runs away from the hospital is hospital security. The moment the villagers running, coming, the security will go live in some place. And doctors are no way to protect them. Okay. Now, this is one more column where, because of the health tourism happening, we must know how to admit a foreign patients. I had one incident. A patient happens to be from Jamaica, someplace. She came for knee replacement surgery. She came alone with her second relative. Both stayed in a five-star hotel, and she came for surgery. We have done all the investigation. Everything went on well. Surgery went on well. After about 3 days, she developed myocarditis, and uh, she arrested after about a week or so, I don't know, because she was put on ventilator. And finally, to declare death, only that one relative was there and his language we can't understand. And all the how to communicate, we don't know. So whenever a foreign patient comes for treatment, you must follow certain guidelines. So first of all, you have to take their passport and then keep it with you. That's very important. And patient's photo and one set of copy has to go to the police station because anything happens, it is your duty and as madam said consent. So foreigners is presented on the C form. C form absolutely I have no idea if they are not considered C form. And zonal office online within 24 hours admission we have to give intimation to the embassy also. I request please do inform the embassy. You want to patients, defensive medicine. What is the defensive medicine? Better to play safe than say sorry later. Okay? So essence of being a doctor to the best we can do is being taken away from us because now we need to be on the defense side. So break the silence before it is too late. So don't keep quiet, be prepared, and try to see how you can handle the situation. Now this is the local, I would not include the slides. There is something called local rush team, they are from. So you also have a rush team who can come and run. And don't allow them to go front and explain, because go and just they won't have hundred things about themselves. If you are come to my hospital, I will done something. Here I can't do anything. They will be rushed remotely, but you tell them to stand behind you, and your words not able to explain to the patient, and let them take the lead later. Always you take the lead. Let them be in the rush team and will help you out in the situation. So a doctor does this, a cognizable offense, non-violable, and as per the Act 2008. So it's all there in the FOXI guidelines. Please go through. So tips to handle, I told you, rush team of the doctors, no doubt should be in a rush team with medical, surgeon, anesthetists, all that. And team should be the phone call away, just one phone call or maybe alarm, something like that. A group or this one. Okay, cross over there, make you the this one. Supreme Court expects that you follow your specialty. So cross party means Ayurvedic people using an English medicine, allopathic doctor using and this used to write a lot of gastric tablet and liver syrup. This is not very allopathic, it's all plant extract. So I am not supposed to practice cross party. So as per the rule says that you stick on to your practice. But if you really want to use another and strong antibiotic, you can use, but tell your colleague who is got a valuable degree, tell them prescribe, but you should not prescribe. If you write and give, then we are all in trouble. So medical records now. The last part is how many years, how many months you can keep the records. Now I had an incident that one patient came and told that 18 years back delivered in your hospital and we don't have summary and it was a male baby, give it in writing, I want to make a for 18 years old, who conducted delivery? Who was there? What was the time? What is the baby? I don't know. Then he started arguing, you are doctor, you are supposed to have everything. Now, 2025 years back, we didn't have any computer to start the data. It was only the case sheets. And if you take case sheets, how long you can keep? 5 years, 10 years, 15 years? Many places, even the rats would have given the whole case sheet. You will not get any documents. So, there are certain guidelines that any OPD records you should at least preserve for 3 years, and inpatient records you should at least keep for 5 years. And if you want to dispose those inpatient records, you must give an ad. You must put an notice on the outside of your hospital saying that 5 years old case inpatient records I am going to demolish. Anyone wants, please come and collect the summary of it. So that is very important. And if it is a medical legal case, please, my friends, keep it for 30 years. Because 30 years, anytime they can sue in the court of law. And confidentiality is most important. You can only disclose the records to your patients. Now, what medical record, holding a record properly is different as oh, that's what I wanted to say. So, it's not like we can go through, it provides a clear, concise communication and also protects us from the court and reflects the case was given accordingly, all that. Can be used. Now, what's the code? Contains insufficient and the cases are incomplete and contains information that doesn't support billing codes. You have written a lot of things that doesn't support the evidence and non-standard care. And I told you if it is a non-trained staff, that will put you in trouble. The errors and omissions, all that. So what is the emerging trend? So specific consent, emerging trend is specific to the surgery. You have to take documentation. What if I have a question for the crowd? You have taken consent for cesarean section. Suddenly on table you have to do hysterectomy. Patient was given general anesthesia. So what will you do? Will you go ahead and do it or wait for the consent? Mother to be awake and give the consent and go to sleep. Not possible. So the guideline says any additional procedure, if it is life threatening, you can go ahead and do it. Okay, suddenly you are injury after putting up on the intense, but you have to prepare or preventing emergency to live the life if you done something without consent, court will help you. Okay, but in the event of doing hysterectomy, you slowly see the neighbor appendix and you knock it out. without consent, we are all injured, okay? Please note down when to take additional consent and when not to. In an emergency, you are not supposed to wait for additional consent. Doctor himself can act as a primary person.
Thank you, sir. Any questions? Thank you, sir. We appreciate your time and expertise. We love your dedication to teaching and impact you have had on our learning. Now, I request Professor Rajina Begum ma'am to present Memento and certificate as a token of gratitude. Now, moving towards the quiz competition. We are thrilled to inform you that the quiz is about to take place. Please prepare yourself as it will start soon. We are sharing a QR code. Stand and participate with 10 minutes. The responses what we receive now. Is it that difficult? Taking a long time? While waiting for the results, let's move towards the moment of presentation of workshop, which was conducted on 24th March on 48 grades, treatments under illness and development. On 12th March. For this, I would like to invite Professor Niswan ma'am Please come forward on stage.
रिलीज स्कोप कर दो मैम। मैम
ಸಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಇದು ಮುಗ್ಸಿರೋದು? ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಮುಗ್ಸಿರೋದು?
Thank you. From Department of Amaraze. Yeah. I would like to call out Sayyidina ma'am, President Momento, Dr. Sir on conducted on 5th March. Now I request Professor Isma Shami ma'am to come on stage. Now I request Professor Isma Shami ma'am to present and talk to Dr. Arshad Sultana ma'am. Now I request Professor Isma Shami ma'am to present memento to Professor Sajna Begum ma'am. Now I request Shami ma'am to give memento to Dr. Professor Sajna Begum ma'am.
ಅಡ್ಡ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು? ಓಯ್
Now I request Professor Sajna Begum ma'am to give memento to Professor Isma Shami ma'am.
ಎಂಡ್ ಕದ್ದು